Now, when you're thinking about playmakers,
Yes.
I'm just thinking just playmakers, both sides of the ball, guys that make big plays. You know, it might be receivers that make big plays. You can look at running backs that are big play guys, tight ends. Look at the defensive side, the defensive end. When I say playmakers,
right?
What would you tell me when you talk about playmakers? What they have in
this
available
draft?
in the draft? Yeah.
Playmaker-wise in the draft, I would look at the wide receiver position. There's a ton of them. I think in the early rounds you can get them. There's value there. You got Devin Thomas.
When you're talking about early round, you're talking about first, second, or first, second, or third?
First, second. You can get very good quality because those guys are going to be pushed back in the draft because of the offensive tackles available, defensive ends available, and the cornerbacks available. Those are going to be the quality positions in the first round. And wide receiver is going to be pushed to the back burner, and they're going to slide down the first round and into the second round. And you can get a lot of quality there. You can get Devin Thomas out of Michigan State. Malcolm Kelly's going to probably be the first receiver taken. I have him going to Buffalo, number 11. But then you can get Limas Sweed. You can get Deshaun Jackson. You can get early Doucet. You can get a lot of guys. Mario Manningham. There's a lot of guys that are going to slide down that late first, early second, mid-second round that you can jump on and add to your team.
Okay. I got a number of disgruntled offensive wide receivers in there.
Right.
One is you got Chad Johnson, he's 30 years old. He's got a big contract, and he can be a problem with attitude, but he's a tremendous player, always productive. T.J. Houshmandzadeh just come out and says he wants a new deal.
Both great players.
Both great players. You know, you got those guys. Then you look out. You got Anquan Boldin, who says, you know, hey,
great player.
You paid Larry Fitzgerald, pay me.
How much are the Eagles going to invest in the wide receiver group, though? You know, it's
I couldn't see them really investing much more.
A lot of money in Curtis and Brown at this present time. Unless you get rid of Brown and bring another one of those guys and then draft another receiver, that's possible. But I mean, how much more money do you want to bring into that wide receiver position? The one position that they still need production out of is the tight end position. L.J. Smith has to be healthy this year for them to even have a chance. Because you know what a tight end can do for this West Coast offense.
No doubt about it,
and
especially in the red zone.
Sure, and without that tight end, they're going to struggle, even if they have an Anquan Boldin or Larry Fitzgerald. Well, Larry Fitzgerald has already signed.
That's right.
Chad Johnson or whoever.
Yeah, or Houshmandzadeh, or one of those guys.
Yeah,
now,
it takes so much pressure off the quarterback.
And you also got a situation in Detroit with Roy Williams where, you know, they've got a marquee guy there in Calvin Johnson who is coming into his own. I don't know that teams are going to be able to just stock their teams with two receivers that are regarded as true number ones.
And they got Furry, too, in the middle.
That's right. They got Furry, too.
That's a great wide receiving core right there. And the Furry, 2 years ago, caught 96 balls.
That's right.
So, I mean, Roy Williams, I will be surprised if they trade this kid.
Yeah.
But he's a free agent after next year. So
either they sign him either they get him a longer deal. And the thing about it, with the money that the receivers are making, the marquee receivers, these guys want $10 million a year.
It's incredible. And, you know, some of the guys are worth it. And, you know, $10 million is a lot of money, but, you know, they are worth it because they make a lot of plays. And, you know, they're all divas and they think they should get more than anybody. But